Hey, how's it going, everybody? Ultimately Unlucky back again, once again, for my team builder for the PCL Season 5, week number 1. And this week, people, we are facing off against Andrew. So, for PCL, like, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try to make team builders separate and upload the battles separate. As long as, like, I'm doing the live records for battles. If I'm doing post-records for battles, then they're going to be on the same video as team builders. That's going to work for another league that I still haven't recorded or uploaded anything for yet, but that's going to be the situation, and you'll see what I mean by having post battle recording and team builder in the same video for that other league. But for the time being, week 1 is going, big one for the PCL is going to be live. So, as you can see on the screen, Andrew's team is Mega Venusaur, Buzzwole, Milotic, Heliolisk, Bronzong, Aromatisse, Oricorio, Latias, Entei, Rampardos, and Mudsdale. So, very nice team. It's not bad in any way, except for like the fact that he does not really have that many mid-speed tiered Pokemon. So, if I'm correct, he gets like Latias at 110, Heliolisk at 109, and then Entei at 100. And then it drops to things like Milotic, Milotic, Venusaur, Buzzwole. So I don't think there's anything in the 90s. And then like we get things like Bronzong, Aromatisse, Rampardos, and Mudsdale, which are just really slow. So yeah. So most of my monsters are either going to be really fast or not fast at all, because they just don't really need to outspeed many of the Pokemon. So, looking at what kind of stops my team. So, the Buzzwole is very prominent offensive threat. My Milotic is very prominent defensive threat, because my Grass type is Serena, my Electric type is Electivire. And they don't easily take on my Milotic, but they still can. And as you can see, I do have Serena for this week, and I'll get to that later. The Bronzong is easily taken care of. Mega Venusaur, it's a bit tricky, but I can get around it. The Latias and Entei are kind of hard. They do kind of force me to bring certain mons to stop them. But right, Entei would have definitely Sacred Fire, Stone Edge, because he needs to hit the Volcanion. And Latias, I can see him bringing a Soul Dew set. Since it's still early in the season, he probably doesn't want to try too much extreme stuff. But anyway, I'm just going to go into my team. So starting things out, we got Ninian, my Sylveon, Baton Pass, Wish, Hyper Voice, and Psyshock, with a Calm Nature, Max, Bidaf, and HP. So this is definitely one of the more simpler mons in terms of EVs and moves. As Sylveon, I brought Sylveon just to be a specially defensive mon, because I'm not really bringing that much in terms of special defense, and Sylveon just does that really good. And in terms of special offense, he doesn't really have that much. He has Latias, which we are immune to Dragon, and it probably would force him to bring Psyshock. He has Milotic, who would only have moves like Scald and Ice Beam. Then he has Heliolisk, and Aromatisse, and Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur is a bit of a problem for Sylveon, kind of why we have Psyshock. So, yeah, like, Psyshock's not going to definitely take it down, but we can get some hefty damage on it compared to Moonblast. And Aromatisse, it would just literally have Moonblast, which can be checked by the Volcanion we are bringing. Speaking of Volcanion, we got a 92 speedy, so we got 96 in our speedy Vs, because I'm pretty sure we did that to outspeed in Milotic with a little bit of speed investment, yes. So that's it in terms of speed. We then went modest with max special attack, put the rest in HP. So we got Steam Eruption, Flamethrower, Solar Beam, and Substitute. So with that said, so Steam Eruption and Fire Blast, just are really powerful stabs. Hold on. Sorry about that. So Steam Eruption, Flamethrower. I have Flamethrower, but they're both really good stabs. They kind of hit what they need to. Steam Eruption, we hit the Entei, hit the Rampardos. We hit anything really that's not immune, that doesn't resist it. And Flamethrower, it does still, I'm pretty sure it still does a nice chunk of damage to the Mega Venusaur. So let me look at it. But as I do, so we got Solar Beam so we can hit the Melodic. Volcanion is my go-to check to Melodic because we are immune to Scald. We quad resist Ice Beam. That's basically everything Melodic has to hit us. So the only thing Melodic can do at that point is Toxic us. So it's why we have to substitute so we can just not get hit by Melodic at all. He is forced to switch out every time. And there's no point in having Grassing Z or Power her Solar Beam because they'll probably just see that coming anyway. So I went with Leftovers just to have some longevity so Volcanion can stay in on Melodic for a bit longer. But no, I don't want Flame Wheel, I want Flame Thrower. Yeah, so Modest Volcanion, that is Choice Specs. Yikes. Yeah, so Flamethrower, it only does 31 to 36% on some forms of Mega Venusaur, but it has thick fat, so it's kind of expected, but it's still not bad damage. So we could still Flamethrower on it if we need to. Sorry. So that is Volcanion. Moving on to Necrozma, we got Calm Mind, Stored Power, Dark Pulse, and Moonlight. So we crept to 326. I have no idea. I don't remember what that is for. So one issue is that we have to that Necrozma and Buzzwole, they have the same speed stat. Kind of just curious to what else we would have crept to. I think did we do the same thing we did with Volcanion? Now we crept for something bigger even. I think we did that for Rampardos. Yeah, it's definitely, it looks like we crept to Rampardos. 236. 236, yeah, it was tied. Okay, so we are officially sped crept to outspeed a max invested Rampardos. But anyway, besides that, we got Calm Mind, Stored Power, Dark Pulse, and Moonlight. So the Calm Mind, Stored Power, it's just really dangerous enough as it is. So we kind of hit a lot of his team. Like the only thing that resists the Stored Power is Latias and Bronzong, which is why we got the Dark Pulse. Plain and simple. We can set up on a few things. We can set up on my Melodic, set up on the Bronzong. And since we didn't really need special attack investment, because we were just going to be setting up Calm Minds, I went for max defense so we can take physical hits better. And yeah, Necrozma is definitely a win con for this match, if I were to say so myself. So moving on, I brought Scyther. So Scyther was one that really surprised me how good it actually did this match. So originally I had Crobat, but the problem with Crobat is that it can't switch into Latias, but Scyther can. Scyther, it can reliably switch into Mega Venusaur, Latias, and most of the moves Buzzwole has, really. Like, we're switching on fighting moves, mainly. Not coverage would have, like, Stone Edge and Ice Punch. But yeah, like, compared that to Crobat, who only could switch into Mega Venusaur and potentially Buzzwole. So Scyther I brought was a mainly offensive set. So we have Eviolite, so we can take hits from Mons like Latias better, because I think we can even take a Draco Meteor from a Latias. But of course we got our main moves. Because of the Technician boost, we can run Airlace and Bug Bite, making them incredibly powerful moves that are also stab. Yeah, anyway. So if he doesn't have Soul Dew on his Latias, we take max HP. So we take 44 to 52 from a Draco Meteor. And we can't outspeed the Latias, but it would get the special attack drop. So then we should be able to live another. Yeah. So, and we wouldn't be able, like I said, we wouldn't be able to outspeed it. And even with max attack, Bug Bite would be a high roll to kill it. So, yeah, but I went for the max HP so we can tank things. I sped Crypt to, I think, the Entei. 328. 383. I don't know, so we sped Crypt to outspeed something faster than Entei. It's definitely not the Latias and Helios. We can't outspeed those, but we outspeed the Entei. That's that. Don't want that there. So, okay. Aerial Ace, of course, it's really strong against the Mega Venusaur. It's really strong against the Buzzwole. Because Mega Venusaur is susceptible to flying. And really, he doesn't have any switch in to flying spam. Besides Heliolisk, who is frail as it is. Bronzong, who we could hit with potential Bug Bites or Pursuit. And Rampardos, and some forms of Mudstep. So then we got U-turn, so we got our momentum. Just so like we can see what he would switch out into. And then I went for Pursuit. Pursuit I felt like it'd be a really good move to use against the Latias compared to having Roost. So yeah, Pursuit we don't. Yeah, so with Pursuit we don't take out the Latias. If I'm correct. Base 80. So Pursuit, it does 50 damage minimum to an uninvested Latias, which seems really good. Kind of questioning that now, because how often would Latias stay in on a bug type Pokemon? So I feel like we could now just go Roost. You know what? I'm just gonna keep Pursuit. Not gonna question it. Get that damage onto Latias, and then of course U-turn for momentum. That's it on Scyther. Moving on, trying to keep this short as I can. No idea how long this has been going on for. Next up, we got Serena. So Serena, I brought to take on the Milotic again because Whisper I brought, it's not easy to take down. Volcan's the only other thing that can hit super effectively on my team, and even then, Solar Beam is a 2-turn charging move. So we got Rapid Spin for hazard control. We need that because we have Scyther, who is quad weak to rocks, and Volcan, who is weak to rocks. Then we got Aromatherapy, so we can not get burned by the Milotic Skull. Really good thing I'm doing this now because I do not have Queenly Majesty. Which, does he even have priority on his team? He has E-Speed Entei. It's kind of it, but we don't. He doesn't have a Sun team, and I don't really see us falling asleep, so we might as well just keep Queenly Majesty. Then we got Drop Kick, so we can attack the Milotic. I didn't really want to rely on Power Missing, and the attack drop is always nice in case he goes into something like Entei, Buzzwole, Physical Mega Venusaur. And yeah, then we got U-turn for momentum because Serena is mainly just going to come in on the Milotic. And the last mon is Crocodile. We got Earthquake, Knockoff, Stealth Rock, Aerial Ace. So we did so this set lets us switch in on Entei. We had to do max speed just so we can come in on Buzzwole. So yeah, like people distract me on Discord, but so we went for max speed because we don't really need max attack. So Earthquake and Knockoff are good stabs. Stealth Rocks, get them up. Aerial Ace we have for the Buzzwole. I did have Dragon Tail originally, but yeah, so I have Dragon Tail, so we can use Aerial Ace. We can get off a good amount of damage on the Buzzwole, and then Scyther can come in and knock it out with Aerial Ace itself. Because I'm pretty sure that with the little attack investment we have, we don't knock out Buzzwole with Aerial Ace. Let's see, I still got Scyther loaded up, so yeah, we do knock out Buzzwole if he has investment in his HP or defense. But if he is bulky Buzzwole, then Aerial Ace cannot kill it. So I decided to do Aerial Ace on Crocodile as well, just so we can get it down, because his Wisp Passer is Aromatisse, which I don't really have anything to hit it super effectively, but I can just hit up on Aromatisse with the Necrozma, really. But yeah, that's kind of it. Don't really want to drag this out any more than I have to. So with that said, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, this video is going to be separate from the battle itself, so I'm going to make sure both this and the battle get uploaded on the same day. With that said, thanks. Once again, thanks for watching. Make sure to smack a like down below and subscribe, because all I know your support is greatly appreciated, and it is really easy to do. But I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Stay tuned for the next episode to see, or stay tuned for the battle, see if I end up ultimately unlucky. Bye now.